Kiddies World with LOLA on Western Spring Television, Channel 190, Star Times DTT. On this show, we're going to explore varieties of things having to do with kids, with children, and our lovely daddies and mommies. You're not left out. We have various segments on Kiddies World with LOLA, like interview sessions with unique, amazing kids. I mean, special kids as such. All right, and we're going to be teaching different life matters as related to children, okay, and exciting game sessions, many more as well, okay? So I want you to please join us every Saturday at 1 p.m. on this same television station to enjoy this children's amazing and exciting show. All right, I welcome everybody on board, and I welcome my wonderful children as well. Will you put your hands together for yourself one more time? All right, then we'll go on a very short break, and when we're back, we shall have the teaching segment on Kiddies World with LOLA. All right, Kiddies World with LOLA. Inspiring. Well done.
Evelyn Ohiole,
Hi.
King Eve. How are you today?
I'm good, I'm fine, I'm alive.
I really feel like she's not giving the right answer to the question. When one asks you, how are you? And you said, you're saying, I'm alive. It's very annoying, seriously. How are you? I'm fine. I feel I'm fine would be the right answer instead of I'm alive. Not that I asked you if you're dead before.
Go and check all these 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, everybody, they are extraordinarily sexually active.
I feel is being unnecessarily hyper when it comes to the issue of sex, because we talk about other topics and it feels so reserved. It really doesn't have anything much to say when it comes to other stuff. But when it's the issue of sex, I believe he's being unnecessarily hyper. That's when I have to pick an issue with him. I mean, it's just being unnecessarily there when we're talking about sex. Just like a child, his mom just got him his favorite chocolate or ice cream, very happy, doing as though if he doesn't have sex for a day, he's going to die.
When it comes to finance, women also support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Cassie is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? I know how many jobless women they marry every Saturday. They are saying it favors you, I the vex so.
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Who are you now?
Well, MC Too Much said he likes saying well.
Children. All right, so yes, this is Kiddies World with LOLA, and it's about time to learn, okay? And on the teaching segment today, we're going to be learning etiquette, all right, as a guest, okay, this festive period. Don't forget that etiquette is the right way of doing things. We have the right way of doing every verb that you can imagine in your head, okay? So it's festive period, and we'll have us visit houses, all right? We'll be invited to occasions, to Christmas party, New Year celebration party, and all. So how do we behave as a guest when we are invited to this party? That is what we're going to be learning today. All right, the first thing is that it is right for you to accept or turn down invitation when you're invited. When you get an invitation to come have maybe Christmas lunch or dinner at your friends or families or anywhere it could be, it is important and right for you to accept the invitation or turn it down. Don't just say, I'll see if I can go. No. So you must let your host know if you will be attending the party. So the best you can do is give a call and say, yes, I will be at that party. It's right for you to do that. Don't just assume that your host knows you are coming. That's the first thing we should learn this time. All right. And of course, etiquette number 2, when it comes to you as a guest during this festive period, all right, is that don't stand aloof when you get to such parties. Ensure that you engage and interact. Okay? How do you engage when you go to a place? Maybe you're not so familiar with the people there or everybody there. Let me give you one of the clues to use. You can engage in what we call conversation starters. Okay? The weather is kind of warm, hot now, so that can be a good way to start up a conversation. Oh, I really love Hamatan. It feels good. All right? When you say that, I'm sure whoever you're engaging will have a response or an opinion to what you have said. So when you get to party or you're invited to a lunch or a dinner or a Christmas celebration, New Year party, ensure that you engage. Don't just stand by yourself like this. You know what I mean? Okay, then the next is, of course, don't overdo things. No. Christmas, New Year is a time for chicken, jollof rice, fried rice, pounded yam. I mean, the list is endless, okay? So you may have a buffet in front of you. They may tell you, oh, everything is there for you to eat. Now, don't overdo it. Remember that the food has to go round and everything on the table cannot possibly be for you. So just take what you can eat at a time, all right? And don't waste your host's food. Okay, lastly, I would like to say you have to do 2 thank you. Yes, it's the manner for outing and, of course, a manner that is expected to be portrayed by a guest. Okay, now 2 thank you is what you should do. The first thank you should be when you are leaving, all right? On your goodbyes to your host, you should say thank you, okay? Thank them maybe for the food, for the good time, for the games, all right? Or even for the gifts, okay? So make sure you say thank you when you're about to leave. And the second thank you have to come the day after. Yes, yes. So remember to say thank you. You could do it in a text. You could do it in a thank you note, okay? And even as children, you can ask your mom or dad to let you speak on the phone with those who hosted you the day before. Say, oh, thank you. I had a great time yesterday. Okay, so these are the etiquette and things you should put in mind as you go as a guest this festive period. I hope you've learned. Come on, put your hands together for yourself, children. I know you're going to do so well and you're going to keep to this etiquette. We'll go on another show break. Okay, and when we return, we shall be meeting our guest for today. One young, interesting chap like that. I'll see you on the other side. Don't touch that dial.
MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world. And the last time I checked, well, it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, is actually out of this world. We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So MC Too Much, I beg when you talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about like his own.
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism, because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not, women are champions. Turn it up! It's the Wild Wild West. And Western Spring Television is pulling out all the stops to make sure that you don't miss out on every of the fun and happenings around you. Yup, we've got you covered because your girl got all the juiciest tidbits and entertainment news from around the world. Cross over to the chocolatey side of entertainment. Join me, Chocolate Cassie, on Eccentric as we take you into every bit of the juiciest news, fashion, music, movie updates, and other trending conversations. Together on the show, we'll get personal with your favorite celebrities via phone call, Zoom, or even live here in the studio. Eccentric will be showing on your TV screen on Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Arrested, affected, sound, found. What do we see? What do we say? Flowing from a spring. A fact A to Z. Check and confirm. Ever is pounding current events. Traveling down from the business gist to the globally arising happenings, to the sports news, to the bittersweet infos. Guided transmission, even diffusion, vast and fast, detailed facts are fled. Within seconds, nuggets of words that flew across borders are fired. Stories short and long, wrapped in bundles of words, broken and dissected as it is, except misheard. This is the news as it is.
Sports is a culture on its own. It has its own language, its own people, with their own way of life. The world of sports is never void of actions, stories, dramas, and scandals. I guess you need a sports show that can walk the walk and talk the talk.
On this show, we answer all your sporting questions. The whens, the whys, the wheres, and even the what ifs. Sports Spring is that show that will give you that new lease of life you've been looking for in sport journalism. Join me, Joseph Atewe,
And your sports Amazon, Nengi Ernest.
on this station, Western Spring Television, channel 190, only on Star Times.
Let's talk sports. Let's speak the most universal language of the world.
Èdè Yorùbá jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn èdè tí wọ́n ń sọ ní agbègbè Niger Congo. Èdè Yorùbá gbajúgbajà ní àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó ń bẹ ní ẹkùn ìwọ̀ oòrùn ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Ó kéré tán, àwọn ènìyàn bíi mílíọ̀nù 14 ló ń sọ èdè Yorùbá lónìí. Ètò akọ́mọlédè ló ń dé sójú ìwòran yín láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán WSTV ìkànnì 150 channel 190 lórí Star Times. Folúṣọ́ Ayaolúwagbémiga, ìyá ìjọ pèdèpèdè, ìyá akọ́mọlédè ló kọ tèmi. Yorùbá dùn púpọ̀, Yorùbá ò lè kú, Yorùbá ò lè parun. Tiwa làṣà, tiwa lèdè, tiwa nìṣẹ̀ṣe, akọ́mọlédè.
Atótó arére.
Kò ṣeé má gbọ́ ìròyìn onírúurú ọ̀kan òjọ̀kan ní àwọn oúnjẹ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí wọ́n ti wuyì lójú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n sì kún fún adùn àti ìtẹ́lọ́rùn tí kò lẹ́gbẹ́ pàápàá nígbà tí ọbẹ̀ tó dọ́ṣọ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹran oríṣiríṣi àti àwọn ẹja bá ń ṣe alábàárìn àwọn oúnjẹ òkèlè bíi ẹ̀bà àbí iyán funfun lẹ́lẹ́ ẹ ó máa gbọ́ àwọn ìpèdè bíi iyán lóúnjẹ ọkà lóògùn àìrí rárá là ń jẹ̀kọ kẹnu ó mọ̀dílẹ̀ ní ti gúgúrú. Ètò akọ́mọlédè ló ń dé sójú ìwòran yín láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán WSTV ìkànnì 150 channel 190 lórí StarTimes. Folúṣọ́ Ayaolúwagbémiga ìyá ìjọ pèdèpèdè ìyá akọ́mọlédè ló kọ tèmi. Yorùbá dùn púpọ̀, Yorùbá ò lè kú, Yorùbá ò lè parun, tiwa làṣà, tiwa lèdè, tiwa nìṣẹ̀ṣe akọ́mọlédè. Èdè Yorùbá jẹ́ ọ̀kan lára àwọn èdè tí wọ́n ń sọ ní agbègbè Niger Congo. Èdè Yorùbá gbajúgbajà ní àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó ń bẹ ní ẹkùn ìwọ̀ oòrùn ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Ó kéré tán, àwọn ènìyàn bíi mílíọ̀nù 14 ló ń sọ èdè Yorùbá lónìí. Ètò akọ́mọlédè ló ń dé sójú ìwòran yín láti iléeṣẹ́ móhùnmáwòrán WSTV ìkànnì 150 channel 190 lórí StarTimes. Folúṣọ́ Ayaolúwagbémiga ìyá ìjọ pèdèpèdè ìyá akọ́mọlédè ló kọ tèmi. Yorùbá dùn púpọ̀, Yorùbá ò lè kú, Yorùbá ò lè parun, tiwa làṣà, tiwa lèdè, tiwa nìṣẹ̀ṣe akọ́mọlédè.
Evelyn Ohiole, King Eve, how are you today?
I'm good, I'm fine, I'm alive.
I really feel like she's not giving the right answer to the question. When one asks you, how are you? And you said, you're saying, I'm alive. It's very annoying, seriously. How are you? I'm fine. I feel I'm fine will be the right answer instead of I'm alive. Not that I asked you if you're dead before.
Go and check all these 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, everybody, they are extraordinarily sexually active.
I feel is being unnecessarily hyper when it comes to the issue of sex, because we talk about other topics and he feels so reserved. He really doesn't have anything much to say when it comes to other stuff. But when it's the issue of sex, I believe he's being unnecessarily hyper. That's when I have to pick an issue with him. I mean, it's just being unnecessarily there when we're talking about sex. Just like a child, his mom just got him his favorite chocolate or ice cream, very happy, doing as though if he doesn't have sex for a day, he's going to die.
When it comes to finance, women also support their husbands financially. You need me emotionally. You need me spiritually.
Cassie is an amazing person, but I hate the too much attachment to that gender. I need you spiritually, I need you mentally. I can get these things anywhere with money. If you go by the topic was, who does marriage favors the most? I know how many jobless women they marry every Saturday. They are saying it favors you, favor. I the vex so.
Growing up, when I was in the world, we've heard of
Yeah, you know.
Well, MC Too Much said, he likes saying when I was in the world.
Kiddies World with LOLA. Kiddies World with LOLA. Welcome. All right, so this is the interview segment of the show, and I have our guest seated pretty and cute right in the studio with me. Okay, so hello, tell us your name.
I am Olamide Polisha, aka Young Mide, aka first guest on Kiddies World with LOLA, aka the person who will be giving you all the fun for today.
Oh my, I was hoping that the AKA would end. Come on, please put your hands together for Young Mide. All right, yes, you did mention that your name is Olamide. Well, how did you come about the Young Mide?
Well, I coined the word Mide from Olamide, and I'm young, so I called myself Young Mide.
Wow, what a combination that is. Well done, Young Mide. All right, so from our previous discussion, I know what is special about you is that you rap and you sing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when did you develop this singing and rapping skill?
Well, I discovered that I was able to match lyrics that would rhyme in an artistic manner, and I love to do things in an artistic way. So I started rapping because it was going to make me artistic.
Wow, how inspiring that is. All right. Okay, so yes. How old are you, Young Mide?
I'm 9 years old.
Oh, wow. So when did you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was the age of 7.
Wow, fantastic. Come on, put it together for Young Mide. Wow, that's good. Okay, so now you are Young Mide. All right. Well, I wouldn't know if you're going to be young all the way, but how do you see yourself in the future? In 20 years, 10 years, 30 years? How do you see yourself?
First, to start with, I see myself young.
Okay.
I see myself as an internationally, globally, worldwide known rapper.
Wow, wow, wow. Come on. I think we should appreciate him. Wow, wonderful. Okay, so let me ask you. Now, it's festive period, okay? Yes. I've got Christmas plans. I've got plans for Christmas, for New Year. And I know you've got plans too. So what plan do you have for Christmas?
First, to start with, my dream since I was given birth to.
Wow.
Number 1.
Okay.
To rap to a chicken to make it not be angry at me when I'm killing it.
Like, I'll need you to say that again. Like, I didn't hear you, Young Mide. Do you know what I asked you? I said, what are your plans? Just like every child would have plans for Christmas. Please, Mide, Young Mide, what are your plans again for Christmas?
Yes, my plans for Christmas are to rap to a chicken so it won't be angry when I'm slaughtering it.
Rap to a chicken so it won't be angry when you're slaughtering it or when you are chewing it in your mouth. Okay, that's interesting. So, I mean, how do one rap to a chicken? What's the rap going to look like when you want to rap to a chicken? Is this something you can share with us right now? Maybe we can also share with our chickens at home. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's have you then.
You're a chicken. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. But I'm gonna eat you. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. But I'm gonna eat you. You taste so yummy in my tummy. You're a chicken. You're a chicken. Too bad for you. You're going in my tummy.
My tummy.
Because you're a chicken.
Well, because a chicken, I'm not a chicken.
You're not a chicken.
Thank you so much. All right, can we put it all together for Young Mide? How do you tell a chicken that, no, don't worry, okay, I'm rapping for you so that you feel cool in my tummy because you're a chicken and I'm going to put you in my, that's just great. All right, that is interesting. Okay, so you're going to eat chicken. That's great. Now, let's get a bit serious around here. I know you sing and you rap. Have you any album? Have you any song, since 7 years that you've been rapping and singing? Have you released any track or any song or video?
Yes, I have.
Oh, interesting. Wow. We would like you to just share that with us. Is it a song you would like to sing for us right now?
A rap titled Money Doesn't Make Me, God Makes the Money.
Oh, interesting title. Money doesn't make me, God makes the money. Oh, but I want to make some money. Okay, we'd like to sing along with you, Young Mide.
Money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. Money doesn't make me, God makes the money. So don't come to me disturbing for money. So fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. If you want the money, go to God and ask. I'll tell you what to do, so start right now. Yeah, money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away.
Wow, come on, let's give it up for young Mide. Wow, all right then, we're going to go on a short break right now. And of course, we still have our guest right in the studio. We're still going to ask some questions, and trust me, it keeps getting exciting. Don't go anywhere, don't touch that dial. We will be right back.
Monster.
Money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. Money doesn't make me, God makes the money. So don't come to me disturbing for money. So fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. Money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. If you want the money, go to God and ask. I've told you what to do, so start right now. Oh, money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away. This God, I say, once He gives you the blessing, you give Him thanks, and it doubles in the money. Oh, money doesn't make me, God makes money. Don't come around me acting funny. Fly, fly, fly away. Go, go, go away.
Ephesians 1:3, He gives you the blessing. Isaiah 12:4, you give Him the thanks. Proverbs 12:2, He gives you the favor. Matthew 7:7, acting you will see. Oh Lord, in you I put my trust. You never fail, you never change. Young men in the building.
Monster.
Yes, oh, that was great. That was awesome. Yes, money don't make me too. All right, God makes the money, and I need many, millions of it for 2023. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, young Mide. Okay, and I saw someone else in that video. I mean, it seemed like it's a collab or something. Who was that?
That was OP King.
Oh, OP King, yeah, a fellow singer or something?
Yeah, a fellow rapper with me.
Oh, yeah, wow, that is great. We hope to have him on this show sometime in the future as well. That is great. Okay, so in concluding this segment, I want to ask you, young Mide, so what are your plans for 2023? Do you have goals? Are there things you are looking forward to do or achieve in 2023?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm planning to get more subscribers on my YouTube channel by posting more content on it.
Oh, so we're going to have more content in 2023, and you hope to have more followers on your YouTube channel, okay? So your YouTube channel will be what? Gospel Royals?
The Gospel Royals.
Oh, the Gospel Royals, okay. All right, let me ask you this final question, young Mide. Hope you don't mind. And don't rap to chicken or chicken me, okay? Okay, so now let me ask, who is your role model? I mean, who do you look up to for this rap thing and all of that you do?
Young Dylan.
Young Dylan. Oh, yeah, that sounds, yeah, that rings a bell. Young Dylan, I know that, I mean, it's such a wonderful young chap. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so what would you like to say to children out there, to our audience, for developing their skill or the talents in them? What would you give them as an advice?
No dream is too big, and no dreamer is too small.
Wow, can we just appreciate him for that? No dream is too big, okay, and no dreamer is too small, okay? So keep dreaming. All right, we'll go on another break. I want to believe you're having a great time on Kiddies World with Lola. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, it will be the time for our games. All right, we'll see you soon.
MC Too Much said he likes saying when I was in the world, And the last time I checked, but it looks a bit innocent, facially, but deep down, is he actually out of this world? We're all in the world now. As long as you're alive, you're in the world. So MC Too Much, I beg when you talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Next time you talk about I kiss my voice.
I think I have a problem with you saying ladies are champion, and that's the problem. Always trying to attach too much importance to that gender.
It's giving insecurity, it's giving low self-esteem, it's giving a blatant display of egoism. Because at the end of the day, a man who is secured in his words, a man who is confident of who he is, will not really be disturbed as to whether women are being referred to as champions or not. I mean, at the end of the day, Joseph's a really great guy, but whether he likes it or not, women are champions.
Jáde mọ̀rìnwó lákọ́kọ́ rí ọwọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ ní síwájú ìjó ẹsẹ̀ katakata ní síwájú rìn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti ń gbúrò wa a tún ti dé náà nù ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Owambe Unlimited pẹ̀lú èmi ọmọ yín olólùfẹ́ yín ọ̀rẹ́ yín Suliat tẹ́túmọ̀ sí mo rẹ́ni kejì ẹ lè pè mí ní Sùsù tó bá wẹ̀ lómi a sọ pé ìyálòdì àríyá gbogbo orúkọ tẹ́ ẹ bá pè mí kò sí èyí tí mi ò ní jẹ yín ẹ farabalẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ máa gbádùn ètò Owambe Unlimited lórí ìkànnì Western Spring Television ní ìkànnì 190 ibẹ̀ ni Owambe Unlimited ń bọ̀ wá ẹ fàpùrẹ̀ tẹ̀dí kẹ́ ẹ máa gbádùn ètò àríyá wa.
Wọ́n sọ fún yín pé ẹ máa wo Owambe Unlimited lórí Western Spring Television.
James Ajibolaige was a lawyer who obtained his first degree in classics from Nigeria's premier University of Ibadan. Born September 13, 1930, the orator and the polyglot spoke impeccable English, French, Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba languages. His fine diction placed him among classical orators and public speakers like Cicero, the Roman orator. This attribute earned him the prefix Cicero of Esauke. He authored Kaduna Boy, an autobiography, Detainee's Diary, Constitution, and The People, among 6 other books. Bolaige was a colorful politician, elected governor of Oyo State in 1979 and appointed a federal minister in 1999. He was a pioneer founder of Afenifere, the Yoruba social, cultural, and political group. He invested his political sagacity to propel the group to the height of political leadership and decision-making in the southwest of Nigeria. Bolaige was assassinated on the 23rd December 2001. His murderers are yet to be apprehended till today. Western Spring Television identifies Bolaige as a watershed character in history.
KWWL. Kiddies World with LOLA. Kiddies World with LOLA. Fun, educating, and inspiring. Give it up for yourself. Well done. You're welcome back, and this is the game segment of the show. All right. For today, we are going to have the tongue game. Okay, and the tongue game comes in form of a tongue twister. All right, so you're going to say, this is especially for my audience, by the way, and so anyone in the audience will be allowed to participate in this game. So here it is. You're going to say this 5 times. How many times? 5 times. Good. So it's about an oyster and an annoyed oyster. So this is it. Annoys, annoys an oyster. And annoys, annoys, annoys an oyster more. How does that sound? Okay, I'll go over it again. Annoys, annoys an oyster. And annoys, annoys an oyster more. All right, so who wants to try that? It's a game, and I want to see who can say it correctly 5 times. I mean, 5 times. Okay, so who's opening the floor? Let me tell you what is an it for you. If you're able to say it 5 times, you're going to get gifts from our partners on this show, okay? And you will love those gifts. You know how it is already. So let's go. Annoys, annoys an oyster, and a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. So yes, who is it? Who's with the microphone? Who wants to try? You say it 5 times, and you say it as clearly as possible. Are we ready? Okay, so my friend over here is ready to say it 5 times. Could you please pause? Yeah, that's it. Okay, sit and say it 5 times. Are you ready? Let's go.
Annoys, annoys an oyster, and a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisier noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisier noise annoys an oyster more.
Okay.
A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisier noise annoys a oyster more.
Okay, can you just go on the last round? Let's see.
A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisier noise annoys an oyster more.
Please, can we give it up to him? Even although you changed my lyrics and you added your word, but that was very good. Yes, do I have another person? Then we'll choose who said it best. Okay, yes, let's have a girl. That's it. So you say it, don't wait. 5 times and say it clearly. Remember, a noise annoys an oyster, and a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. Let's go.
Noise an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, and a noisier noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, and a noisier noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, and a noisier noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, and a noisier noise annoys an oyster more.
Wow, can we just give it up for her? That was brilliant. Do I have one more person who wants to try? Oh, my young friends over here. Come on, let's hear from them. Okay. All right, then. Who's going with the gift today? Let's see. Okay. Shoot. A noise annoys an oyster, and a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. All right, let's hear you.
A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisy noise annoys an oyster more. A noise an oyster annoys an oyster.
Come on, give it up for her. That was a good attempt. Okay, pass it on to my friend in green.
Annoys an oyster, while more noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys an oyster, while more noise annoys an oyster more. A noise annoys a oyster, while more noise annoys a oyster more.
All right, let's give it up to her. That was a good attempt. All right, okay, for my friend behind you, let's hear from you. Yes?
Noise annoys an oyster, while a noisy noise annoys an oyster. A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisy noise annoys an oyster. A noise annoys an oyster, while a noisy noise annoys an oyster.
Okay.
A noisy noise annoys.
Oh, yeah, and right from bottom up. Please put your hands together for them. That was a very good attempt. You will all agree with me that these children have made a very good attempt. Parents, daddies, and mommies, you can also attempt saying that tongue twister at home. Let's hear from you how well you can say it. But if you ask me, children, I think she said it better, right? Come on, put your hands together for our winner today. So you are going to have your gift voucher after this show. Thank you so much. All right, we want to appreciate everyone who have made today's show successful. All right, thank you so much. And I want to say that you should please join us again for a fresh episode of Kiddies World with Lola next Saturday on this same station, Western Spring Television Station, channel 190 on Star Times DTT. Don't forget the time is 1 p.m. I love you all. Thank you. And we appreciate you for joining us on today's show. Put your hands together for yourself, children. All right. Okay. So until next week, Saturday at 1 p.m., stay inspired. KWW.